Okay, let's dive right in. We're talking about prompt engineering. Think of it as the secret language you need to speak to really unlock what AI can do. And trust me, by the end of this, you're going to be fluent. So tell me if this sounds familiar. You ask an AI to whip something up for you, and what you get back is, well, it's kind of bland, or generic, or sometimes just plain weird, right? It's super frustrating, but there's a really simple reason why this keeps happening.
And here's the absolute heart of the issue. You and I, we speak in ideas and feelings. An AI, nope, it speaks in math. It doesn't actually understand the word cat like we do. To an AI, every single thing we say is just a set of numbers.
Check this out, because this is the big aha moment. When you type in a cat sitting on a couch, the AI doesn't hear words. It sees a string of numbers, kind of like a barcode, and then it just plays this massive pattern-matching game, guessing what number should come next based on billions of examples it's seen before. Okay, so now that we get the why, let's talk about the how. We're going to break down why most prompts just don't work and exactly how to fix them. We'll start with text, but you'll see this main idea applies to pretty much everything. So here it is, the golden rule. You have to be descriptive. Every single piece of detail you add makes the AI's job easier. See, you're reducing how much it has to guess, and it's in that guessing where all the weird generic stuff comes from. So, the more you tell it, the better it's going to be. Simple as that.
And hey, here's a super simple hack that's going to improve your prompt instantly. Stop being so polite. Seriously, the AI doesn't have feelings or an ego. It doesn't need a please or a can you. In fact, all that extra fluff can actually just confuse it. Just tell it what to do. Direct commands always work better.
And you can see it right here. The fluffy prompt is nice, sure, but the direct prompt is just cleaner. It's clearer. By cutting out those extra words, you give the AI a much more focused target to aim for.
All right, so the basics are down. Now let's level up. There are really 3 key things you need to do to write a prompt that gets amazing results from models like ChatGPT.
It's really just a simple 3-step recipe. First, you give it context. Who is the AI supposed to be? A professor? A comedian? And who are you? Second, add constraints. Tell it how long it should be, or maybe what topics to stay away from. And third, define the format. Do you want bullet points, a table, a formal essay? You gotta tell it.
And just look at the night and day difference this makes. The vague prompt, that's just asking for a boring generic history dump. But the mastered prompt, wow. We've got constraints, a word count, a specific date range. We've got context. It's for beginners and it needs a conversational tone. The result you're going to get from that is going to be 1,000 times more useful.
Now this is one of my favorite tricks, role-playing. When you start your prompt with something like, "You are a patent lawyer," you're basically forcing the AI to filter its own gigantic brain. It's like telling a massive library, "Hey, only show me books from the law section." It immediately makes the response sharper, more accurate, and just better.
All right, let's switch gears and talk about making images. That golden rule about being descriptive, it absolutely still applies here, but the method is a little different. Here, you're not just giving instructions. You're basically an artist, and your words are the paintbrush.
And just like with text, there's a simple formula for success. You start with your subject. Who's the star of the show? Then you add the description. What's happening? What's the vibe? And finally, you wrap it all up in a style. Is it a photograph, an anime, a wide shot, a close-up? Be specific.
And this is where it gets really fun. A lazy prompt would just be cyberpunk cat. But look at this. This isn't a shopping list of keywords. It's a whole scene. It's painting a picture with words, describing the light, the mood, the reflections. Giving the AI this kind of rich, descriptive language is how you get those truly stunning, detailed images. Okay, here's a more advanced move for you, telling the AI what not to draw. This is called negative prompting. Think of it like being a sculptor. You're not just adding clay, you're also chipping away the bits and pieces you don't want to see in the final product.
Here's a perfect way to see it in action. Let's say you want this beautiful, untouched, magical forest. But you know the AI might think, oh, forests can have paths or little cabins, right? Well, by adding a negative prompt that specifically says no cabins, no pathways, no fences, you're guaranteeing you get that pure, natural scene you were imagining. It's an awesome tool for fine-tuning your vision. So you see, it doesn't matter if you're writing an email or creating a work of art. The philosophy underneath it all is exactly the same. It's about changing your mindset from someone who just asks questions to someone who gives great directions.
You know, I absolutely love this analogy. It's so perfect.
The AI has this unbelievable, staggering creative potential. It has all the tools in the world, but it has zero initiative. It's just sitting there, this incredible engine, waiting for someone to tell it where to go and what to build.
And that's really the main thing to take away from all of this. Prompt engineering isn't some complex coding skill. It's not about memorizing commands. It's about learning to be a fantastic instructor. You are the director, the guide, the teacher who shows the AI how to create something amazing.
So with these tools, the game has completely changed. It's no longer about asking what the AI can do for you. It's about what you can guide it to create. So the only question left is, what are you going to build first?